you know, so one safety incident is an accident. More than one is a pattern, and that was a big thing that we took away. You know, so we started talking about being safe at work. As managers and owners, we borrow employees every day for work, and our job is to send them
borrow them from
their families to work for us, and our job is to make sure that they go back safely. Okay, and you got to get your culture around that. And so, you know, they may be a little bit tired, but and a little bit, you know, sore from hard work, but that's exactly the way you want to send them back. As owners and managers, we have no right, as any owners listening here, and even supervisors, field managers, we have no right to put an employee in a position that puts them in danger in the name of getting it done or of productivity or whatever it may be. So that led us then to drill down on what we thought were 13 points that we should really focus on. And I'm going to run down through them and come back on them a little bit again. The first one being productivity versus safety, you know, which is huge. Young, enthusiastic workers, the danger with them. Seasoned workers, what they bring to the table on safety and what they don't bring. Standards and guidelines, why we have them. Safety first at orientation. So where do you sow the seeds of the culture of safety? I mean, orientation is it. This is for the new employees.
So right from the start.
Right from the start. Safety huddles, safety audits, safety awards. Make it fun. You know, you want people to buy into something. There has to be a little bit of fun in it. Safety captains. How many companies have a safety committee? Not too many. The importance of documentation, HR procedures and injuries when there is an injury, implementation, and summit safety certification. So let's go to the first one. A couple of these. We'll probably not hit them all, but so productivity versus safety does not productivity does not trump safe workplaces. So the last reach. You know, I often get worried that this is the busy season, and this is when things do happen, and everybody's, you know, we're all like farmers, as Kevin Nolan says. We're trying to make hay while the sun shines, and this is where revenue and hitting your revenue numbers are a big plus for the companies.
What's the last reach? What does that mean?
Last reach is where somebody is on a ladder. We'll use that as an example. And they should get down and move the ladder, but they try to reach out and get it in one go, in the name of productivity, and that's usually when you slip and fall.
So I don't think that example is just a comment about other trades. I don't think that ladder safety comes in everywhere.
Yeah.
There's lots of trades that use ladders, and so even if these examples maybe aren't directly applicable to what you're doing every day on a job site, there's certainly scenarios where these things apply.
Oh yeah, well you see it too. Like for example, people that use backhoes, they make that long last reach. They think without moving the backhoe they can make it, and the next thing the backhoe's off on its side and somebody's injured. You know, there's so many examples, but it's making sure that in the busy season, especially, and any time of the season, but especially now, with the main focus being on productivity, that. And hitting your revenue goals, that your safety culture does not get any way damaged. I mean, it should be just heightened as much in the busy times as any other time. But productivity does not trump safety at all. So we're trying to beat budgeted hours. Some of the mindsets are, you know, well, I'll not get caught. You know, for some employees, they know that. That in a violation they will get written up, and they still take that chance. Like I said earlier, you're trying to save them from themselves. They kind of some of the older employees that are seasoned have this mentality where they can't afford to fire me, so they take the chance. Wrong. You know, if somebody doesn't fit your safety culture, they should not be there.